Welcome to your custom deep dive. Today we're pulling our insights, well, straight from a detailed product spec sheet.
Right, directly from HDTVSupply.
Exactly. And our subject today is a seriously heavy-duty piece of commercial AV hardware. It's the Zenty ZT-127 modular matrix chassis.
Right, a mouthful, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But our mission here is to really decode this hidden tech, the kind of stuff that actually powers massive video walls and those crazy multi-screen sports bar setups you see everywhere. Okay, let's unpack this. Dealing with a 36 by 36 matrix is no joke.
No, it's a massive engineering hurdle.
Right, because for anyone who has ever tried to route multiple 4K signals, you know the bandwidth bottleneck is real. We aren't talking about a basic HDMI splitter here.
Not at all.
This chassis takes up to 36 discrete video or audio inputs, and it routes them independently to 36 different screens all at once.
Without compressing the life out of the signal, too.
Yeah.
When you're pushing that much data simultaneously, the internal backplane has to be incredibly robust. It's the invisible engine running the show.
Yeah, managing all the EDITE and HDCP handshakes.
Right, across 36 different sources and displays.
Yeah.
Usually doing that introduces major latency.
And that latency is what causes that familiar, annoying blank screen, right? Even with high-end prosumer gear, when you switch an input, you often get that 2-second black or blue flickering screen.
Yeah, well, the devices negotiate the digital handshake. What's fascinating here is that the Zenty ZT-127 features true seamless switching.
Seamless,
Meaning it perfectly transitions between sources without dropping a single frame.
Wow.
Yeah, when you're managing a professional video wall, say 4 giant screens acting as one cohesive canvas, one blank screen, or even a microsecond tear completely breaks the illusion.
Because it just handles the delay internally.
Exactly. The hardware literally buffers and scales the signal internally so the display never loses sync.
That level of processing requires serious power. Looking at the physical specs, this thing is an absolute beast. We're talking about a 21-kilogram unit drawing 200 watts.
Heavy duty.
Very. But here's where it gets really interesting. The entire system is built around modular, hot swappable cards.
And that modular architecture is really what sets commercial enterprise gear apart from static consumer tech. Because it uses individual input and output cards, the chassis is highly agnostic.
So it takes pretty much anything.
Right. It can accept everything from legacy analog VGA to modern HDMI, all the way up to broadcast-grade 3G SDI.
Which is the standard for uncompressed, high-definition digital video in TV production.
You got it.
And the fact that they are hot swappable means if a specific port gets fried, you don't take the whole system offline. You just pull the card and slide a new one in.
Well, the other 35 screens keep playing.
That is wild.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about the transmission distances this chassis can handle because they are staggering. In a typical AV setup, your standard copper digital cable might max out around maybe 45 feet.
Before the signal completely degrades.
Right. But this chassis can push a signal up to 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, that's nearly 2 kilometers.
Yes. And it does that by utilizing single-mode fiber optic cables. Unlike standard copper wire, single-mode fiber uses lasers to shoot the data down a microscopic glass core.
Eliminating interference.
It eliminates electromagnetic interference entirely, allowing that uncompressed 4K video to travel vast distances without losing a single pixel of clarity. You could literally wire up different buildings across a massive stadium complex from a single server room.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Why should you care about a 21-kilogram piece of server rack equipment?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the next time you are sitting in a massive sports bar or walking through an airport terminal and you see 30 different live feeds flawlessly synced across a huge wall of screens.
Without a single glitch.
Exactly. You are looking at the direct result of commercial-grade 24/7 tech like this. It's built for absolute endurance. Specifically, the Zenty ZT-127 is engineered with a mean time between failures, or MTBF, of 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. That means it's mathematically engineered to run around the clock, pushing maximum bandwidth for well over a year before you'd statistically expect to see a single hardware fault.
It really is.
It's the unsung, behind-the-scenes hero of commercial AV routing. It quietly does the heavy lifting, managing millions of pixels a second, so we can just sit back and watch the game.
It really highlights the massive gap between consumer electronics and true commercial hardware.
Yeah.
And this raises an important question.
Oh.
With commercial equipment boasting hot swappable modular cards and 10,000-hour lifespans, how long will it be until this level of indestructible, easily upgradable hardware becomes the standard for our everyday home entertainment systems.
Replacing the throwaway culture of modern electronics.
Exactly.
Seriously, imagine just swapping out an I/O card when a new HDMI standard drops, instead of having to send an entire television to the landfill.
It would change everything.
That is a fantastic thought to leave on. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.